Hi everybody. Next we are going to see about the POSIX semaphores and the operating system we are using in the embedded systems. And the POSIX is the synchronization to provide the multiple threads and the programming to the control access of various resources among the concurrent threads, and it's unlike its mersex, and which is allowed to the only the threads and the resources in the on time, and the semaphores or they can permit the multiple threads of access resources in simultaneously, and also the specified time, and the semaphores are maintained the internal concurrent and represents the number of available input and resources into in the weight, and also semaphores in the functions of respectively. The flexibility of the max semaphore is suitable for the scenarios which is the multiple threads need to control access to share the resources, or where the synchronization needs more granular and then the access and offer. However, they increase the usage of semaphores to lead the deadlocks or race conditions, and so careful the programming understand the concurrency of principles and to essential of working in the POSIX semaphore mainly using. And semaphore API we have the sem in, sem density, sem destroy, and the sem white, and the post, and the get values are the main parameter, and the testing values we are using here. And the semaphore we are using thread and wait and release. It will be available of both addresses, and share the resources to all the in the full duplex mode of conditions. Advanced of semaphore mainly we have advanced semaphore techniques to improve the to involve more sophisticated usage of patterns and scenarios, and beyond the basic synchronization. However, the few advanced technique in the multiple smartphones or resource allocation, counting and the same phones mainly necessary to use the single phone to control the access, also share the resources, and it can be multiple semaphores to manage different aspects of resource allocation. For example, how the smartphone can control read the access, and another phone can control the write access, and the additional smartphone can manage other type of access. So like it's a server client methodologies we can use. And also counting smartphones is a while binary smartphone have only the two stages that may be 0 or 1, 0 and 1. The conducting the smartphone have the initial count greater than 1. They can are useful for the scenarios, while some multiple instances in the resources can allocate for the threats to prevent the on the smartphone and using the accessing methodologies and techniques. And semaphore hierarchy is a simple complex, and the systems may manage multiple resources with the different dependencies, and the semaphore higher involve the organization and into the hierarchical structure, which will acquiring higher level semaphore to automatically acquiring all the levels that will be lower level smartphones. This technique very useful in the consistent resource allocations. In the priority inheritance, mainly the priority involves can occur where the low level and the priority are also tasked with the weight with than the necessary, and the priority inheritance and the technique with the priority to low priority task, and the temporarily raised that in the high priority will be task hold in the semaphore. And reads the writer's problem mainly to increase the where the multiple threads need to simultaneous that the access to share the resources, but right to access must execute in the specialized techniques like readers, writers, look employed. And also in the POSIX Semaphores, and mainly the dynamic Semaphores and the synchronizations and the Semaphore timeouts mainly used in that. And instead of statistical defining, Semaphores are complex time, and the dynamic Semaphores are created and destroyed at a running time, at run time, and it will be needed. And also flexible usage of all the scenarios to where the number of resources and other peripheral implementation are done here. And also some phones use the timeouts mainly implement the support timeout, allowing the threads wait for the smartphone. The specified period giving time up, and the timeout mechanisms were used in the essential preventing of the indefinite handling and the continuous. Advantages mainly the portability and inter-process communication, that's IPC, scalability, flexibility, efficiency, use of usages mainly used here. Portability mainly standard interface of access uses like Unix and like operating mechanisms. and facilities are synchronization and communication between the multiple processes. Scale-up database simple complex using multiple process thread here we are mainly using, and also flexibility in offer the binary and the counting of types we are using, and efficiency and use of easy. Stations limited functionality, complex user handling, and less deadline there, and the flexibility resources are main limitation and challenges.